The Warriors, they hosted the Grizzlies last night in the Bay. Draymond Green passes to Steph, knocks down the three. Next Warriors possession here, Shanae. Curry finds Green, who throws it up to Kuminga for the dunk.
This is a dream. Draymond Green being able to be facilitated on the inside, but of course, when you're seeing these types of plays.
Jimmy Butler gets the ball, goes coast to coast for the layup, plus the foul. So Butler had 25 and 5 in this game. Kuminga 25 and 10. Early in the third quarter here, Green passes to Butler, kicks it out to Podziemski. This ball movement.
It's kind of looking like strength in numbers.
It is a little bit.
It's kind of looking like a team you should believe in.
23 for Podziemski, and then Kuminga kicks it out to Moses Moody. Moody. 20 points off the bench for Moses Moody. Now this is where things get
a little
wild. So Draymond Green, I shouldn't be laughing. Sandy Aldama gets the steal, goes down, clearly in pain. So Green, Jaren Jackson Jr. exchange words. Green and the Grizzlies head coach exchange words. Technical fouls were assessed. This is why I'm giggling a little bit today. Is because Draymond Green, the joy after Aldama finishes the first, and the skipping after he misses the second. This man is so out of pocket.
The pettiest man in the NBA I think I've seen.
The Warriors go on to win 131-118. But you mentioned the strength in numbers. Skip to my loo, because Butler, Kuminga, Moody, Podziemski all scored at least 20 points, making this just the second time in the Kerr era the Warriors have had 4 20-point scorers, and none of them were Steph Curry. So it's time now to step into a little NBA Today time machine.
Stephen Curry, the new phenom. James Harden there, the number 3 pick in the first round. You've got the opportunity to bring him along slowly. Great pass across. Stephen Curry in the middle of a lot of it.
He has a feel for the game, and he really has jump-started this club.
Can you believe it's been 17 seasons since these future Hall of Famers, since their careers began?
Wow.
Steph Curry, James Harden, they will face off tonight, the Clippers and the Warriors. So that brings us to the debut of a new segment. We thought we would ask, we've made some statements on this show over the course of this season. We wanted to make sure that we were doubling down on those. First up, heading into tonight's Clippers-Warriors game, the Clippers, they're currently plus 1,700 to win the title this season. The Warriors plus 2,000. Perk, are you sure that the Clippers have a better chance than the Warriors to win a title?
Are we sure what now?
Are you sure?
The who?
The Warriors.
Did the Warriors have a legit chance?
I said, are we sure the Clippers have a better chance than the Warriors? The numbers say they do.
Hell no. The numbers, hell no. I ain't never agreeing with the numbers in Vegas. That's them. I'm talking about what I'm feeling. Look, I told you the Warriors are my sleeper to win it all, and I mean that. Do you see the passion? Do you see how Steph is playing, the joy? Jimmy being a leader out there along with Draymond. But on top of that, Malika, Shanae, I'm depending on y'all. The role players are being what right now? Stars
in their roles.
There we go. So you get 25 points and 10 rebounds out of Jonathan Kuminga last night. Moses Moody come back and give you a 20-piece all flats off the bench. Podziemski is out there playing, being a star in his role to the T. He's developed a lot offensively. Hell no, the Clippers shouldn't be ahead of the Warriors at all.
And the fact that the Warriors are getting back to what they did best, that made them a great team, development. It's not the fact that, Jonathan Kuminga had 25 points. It was that he was 9 for 14 and had 10 rebounds. He's doing what he needs to do to make this team successful.
All right, let's see if Brian understands the game a little better.
Dub Nation, we need to talk. And we need to talk now. From this just dropped and I'm not okay mode straight into full-on fan meltdown because the latest on the Golden State Warriors roster has my heart racing. The Warriors started the season 3-1. They beat the Los Angeles Lakers in the opener, and big names like Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green are all firing on heavy cylinders. But there's a glaring weakness, the center spot, and I'm feeling a little hopeful that the Warriors might turn a weakness into an opportunity. Here's the setup. After losing some depth at the 5 position, the big center role, the Warriors are exposed. They brought in veteran Al Horford to stabilize things, but there's only so much a late career veteran can do night after night. especially when we need rim protection, blocking, rebounding, and running the floor in this ultra-athletic Western Conference. The article points out that the Warriors could look to bring back James Wiseman, former number 2 pick, former Warrior, who the Indiana Pacers recently cut. The logic makes sense. Someone who's familiar with the system, someone who could accept a minimal role, someone who might be able to plug the big body, big defender gap at center without needing to carry the load. The information shows that Wiseman has averaged about 9.9 points and 5.0 rebounds during his time with the Warriors. Now, let's walk through why this is so compelling for Dub Nation. 1. The Warriors' depth at the center position has been under scrutiny for a while. Kevon Looney's departure, Horford's age, and all the major bigs in the West getting bigger and stronger means the Warriors need bodies. The article remarks that Curry is currently leading the team in blocks. Yep, Curry! A guard leading in blocks says a lot about where we're at. That's a very real red flag. The article, their void at center is so glaring that Curry leads the team in blocks this season. This is the kind of gap teams take advantage of come playoff time. 2. The Wiseman angle. It's a low-pressure, high-reward kind of deal. The article mentions that if the Warriors sign him on a minimum contract, no one is expecting him to be the star center night in, night out. Instead, Horford handles the heavy lifting, and Wiseman can come in, run the floor, rebound, defend when asked, and be ready when needed. The article states, instead, Golden State needs a player who is familiar with their system that can run the floor, rebound, and protect the rim. Easy to say, hard to find, but Wiseman fits the profile. Why? Because the Warriors drafted him. He already knows the culture, he already knows the system. 3. The risk-reward is favorable. Wiseman has had injuries and inconsistent stopgaps in his career. He's been labeled a bust by some. But in this case, that could work for the Warriors. Minimal cost, minimal expectation, potential upside. The article, on a minimum contract, he'd be a smart pickup in Golden State. It's one of those why not moves given the need. And if it works, big win. If it doesn't, you're not mortgaging your future to try it. So, what's my take? I'm in. I like this strategy for the Warriors. I trust the core, Curry, Butler, Green. They know how to win and lead. They know their strengths and their weaknesses. Adding a possible center like Wiseman gives them flexibility, allows Horford to manage minutes, helps cover the big gap without giving away assets or risking the future. Plus, let's be real, if this works, and the Warriors sneak in the right low-cost role player who flourishes in the system, we could be looking at yet another deep playoff run. The Warriors' window might be closing, with veterans aging, but smart moves like this extended. Final call? Warriors Nation, I believe we've got a smart move here. This could be one of those underrated offseason plays that makes the difference when the lights get bright. I'm optimistic, I'm pumped, and I want to know your thoughts. Do you think Wiseman comes back, fits, and helps bridge the gap? Do you believe the Warriors can shore up the center spot and still contend? Drop your opinion below, smash that like, subscribe to the channel for more Warriors content, and let's ride this together.